Ladies and gentlemen, New Orleans is the latest city to be hit by a cyber attack. There has been other ones. Now, I did a story on Baltimore also being hit, and they were under the grips of these folks for like months. So once they hit a city, this thing can go on for months. So look like it has gotten so bad for New Orleans. They are declaring a state of emergency. So this came out in Forbes, ladies and gentlemen, and New Orleans declare state of emergency following cyber attack. And these cyber attacks are pretty bad. They literally can shut down the computers in a city where you can't do anything. You can't pay property taxes, pay fines, nothing. Nothing. I mean, it shuts everything down. And usually the folks that do this type of stuff, they demand money, or otherwise they keep your city on lockdown. The city of New Orleans has suffered a cybersecurity attack serious enough for Mayor LaToya Cantrell to declare a state of emergency. The attack started at 5 a.m. Central Standard Time on Friday, December 13th, according to the City of New Orleans Emergency Preparedness Campaign. NOLA Ready, managed by the Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Preparedness, NOLA Ready, tweeted that suspicious activity was detected on the city's network, and as investigations progress, activity indicating a cybersecurity incident was detected around 11 a.m. As a precautionary measure, the NOLA tweet confirmed the city's IT department gave the order for all employees to power down computers and disconnect from Wi-Fi. All city servers were also powered down, and employees told to unplug any of their devices. State of emergency declared by City of New Orleans. During a press conference, Mayor Cantrell confirmed that this was a ransomware attack. A declaration of a state of emergency was filed with the Civil Division, Civil District Court in connection with the incident. And, it sounds exactly like the one Baltimore had. NOLA Ready said the emergency communications had not been affected, although the real-time crime center had been powered down. Public safety cameras were still recording, and incident footage would be available if needed. The police and fire departments continue to operate as usual, and the ability to respond to 911 calls was not impacted. I know in Baltimore, it even affected their employees and even the cops from getting their paychecks. I mean, they went really deep in Baltimore. So information is still scarce, while both the investigation involving both state and federal agencies and the recovery process continue. It is not known what ransomware, malware was used during the attack, and Mayor Cantrell has said that no ransom demand has been made at this point in time. On October 2nd, the FBI issued a high-impact cyber attack warning in response to attacks on state and local government targets. This warned the healthcare organization, industrial companies, and the transportation sector were also being targeted. Meanwhile, the attacks against the government targets continue. Wow. Ransomware attacks against government targets. But you know what? You know what's shocking to me? You would think these agencies would have better security because of the nature of what they do on a regular basis. But I can see, you know, a lot of these cities that have been under attack, because there's been more under attack, they have very poor security on their servers. And I'm really shocked to see that. I guess I'm looking at it through my IT eyes, and you would just think they would do a lot better. The ransomware attack that has hit New Orleans follows another that targeted the state of Louisiana in November. Louisiana school district computers were also taken offline, and the state of emergency declared in response to ransomware attack in July. It wasn't yet known if the two were connected. However, in August 23rd, government agencies were taken offline by a cyber attack on the state of Texas, which suggests the U.S. municipalities are firmly in the crosshairs of ransomware threats. Actors, Colin Bastable, CEO of security awareness training company Lucy Security, said that the state and local governments are woefully vulnerable to phishing led hacking, primarily because CISOs focus on technological defenses when they should also be patching their colleagues with regular simulated ransomware attacks and security awareness training. Again, how can you be a city and state and have all of this information on your computers, even things about citizens, and you don't have it secure? It just seems like that these states are very easy to attack. The problem with ransomware attacks is that they are not always immediately apparent, Bastable said. The attack can be undetected for a relatively long time before being triggered. The New Orleans attack could well have been initiated in parallel with the recent Louisiana attack, according to Bastable. Yeah, I mean, wow. That just go to show you the government does very poorly when it comes down to securing their computers. You wonder if somebody is able to do this. Can you imagine a foreign enemy being able to just hack and shut down these computers in this country as a means of doing warfare on America? Because I think when you see these stories, it's just letting you know how vulnerable many of these states are in getting attacked, you know? And like I said, I've seen other cities and states under attack, and they were literally at the mercy of these hackers, you know? And I even followed the one for Baltimore. They were calling in all these different experts, and they still couldn't get this stuff back up. You know, I mean, it is a serious attack. It really is. And it can affect everything. But like I said, in Baltimore, it even affected the paychecks that those city workers and cops were supposed to get. So But something like that, they should be able to work around that. But still, that is a pain. And it was so bad, people couldn't pay property taxes, people couldn't pay fines for tickets, and it impacted not only the city's computer, but even the police department. So these things get deep, and these hackers, they get more sophisticated. More and more of them get very sophisticated. And see, it's hard to really track these people down because they don't do these things from one location. They tend to move around, you know? And I was even watching how some of them will go to an internet cafe, do the attack, and then get up and leave. And by the time it's reported, they're long gone. That's why it's very difficult for them to even catch these folks. They don't do these things out of their houses. They go to many different locations to do these attacks. But y'all, please tell me what you think. This is wild. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.